Hey, I'm so happy you called today. I haven't been to a festival in ages, and I didn't have anything going on today, so it worked out perfect. And I am so stoked that you want to go with our faces painted, because I love painting faces. And I was so excited. I got out all my face painting supplies, so I'm all ready to go. Did you have an idea of what you wanted us to do? I could paint our faces like animals. We can be tigers or pandas. I could paint us all blue, like the Blue Man Group, or like an orange zigzag to be like Ziggy Stardust. We could I just learned how to do little dots so that you look like a comic strip character. There's a black light room. Oh, that changes everything. I have black light paint too, so that's perfect. Do you want to do like just fluorescent tribal makeup? Yeah. Okay, I think that would look really cool in the black light. Okay, so I have some regular face paint. I could use this as a base and then make fluorescent blacklight highlights over it, which I think would look really cool. And this is my blacklight reacting paint. It's gonna look amazing. There's really good colors in here. And this is my brush. It's a really nice, soft brush. See? It's just really sturdy little brush for face painting. And I have this pack of pom-poms. We can like glue them to our faces. No? Yeah, I guess you're right. It's probably too much. Some other time. And this is really strong blacklight paint. And I have some glitter glue too. If you want to add a little sparkle. This is going to be so much fun. Okay, let's get started. I'm just going to start painting your cheek. How does that feel? Yeah. So I'm so excited. What other concerts do you want to go to that are on your bucket list? Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. The concerts or festivals that I want to go to are Bjork. She puts on an amazing show. And I really want to see Guar. I know, odorous. But, you know, it's still the band. And I've always wanted to see them. And I want to see Tenacious D, and who else? I want to see Jack White, and I want to go to see Riot Fest. I'm so bummed that I missed it this year. I wanted to see it in Colorado. The lineup had so many people, like Bouncing Souls and NoFX, the Descendants, so many good bands. Here, I'm just gonna get on your forehead. And I've always wanted to see what Burning Man would be like. I just saw a documentary of it on Netflix, and I had no idea that it's been going on for 20 years, right? Like, I only heard about it a couple years ago. And the whole concept is that they set up this little town that's a couple miles long in the middle of the desert, and they have like some rules that they follow, but there's no money. They barter everything, and you have to bring your own food, your own water, and there's all street performers and bands and DJs. It's like this huge party in the middle of the desert, and gives you an idea of what society would be like if we had like total freedom to start our own tribe where everybody could have their own like way of living without having any restrictions on creativity and lifestyle, besides, what rules they have to respect each other. And one day I want to live off the grid in an Earth ship. Have you ever heard of an Earth ship? Oh, here, I'm just gonna paint on your chin. When I first heard about Earth ships, there was this overwhelming feeling of yes, that it was the answer that I've been searching for where humanity should go. They make these houses out of all recyclable materials. The foundation is mainly tires, and you can get tires for free, or people sometimes pay you to take the tires. And they have solar power and these big water gallons that regulate the temperature inside. And you could, here, I'm just gonna get your nose. You could grow your own food because they're all built with greenhouses. So you can grow your own food all year round, no matter what climate you're in. And they're really inexpensive compared to regular houses. So that's what I want to do. And they're really neat looking. They look like these big sand castles that you can live inside. Okay, now I'm just going to make some little swirls right here. You're looking really awesome. And perfect. Looks so cool. What do you think was the most memorable moment that you've ever seen at a concert? Or if you can't just decide on one, like on a couple different concerts, what were the best performances that you've seen? I wish I could have seen that. I saw some really great performances, and it's kind of rough going to concerts sometimes because I'm always comparing to those concerts. I think the best concert I've ever seen, performance-wise, was the Flaming Lips. They just go all out. They have a whole section of people dressed up in costumes. They're like holding flashlights and dancing on the side. They shoot confetti over the crowd and balloons. And the lead singer goes inside this big hamster ball and they put it over the crowd, and he walks over the crowd and everybody pushes him along. I've never seen anything like that. And I got to see No Doubt in this little bar in the city called Tramps. It holds like 300 people. And I was in the front row, right by the little gate. And after the show, I saw the security guard and I handed him a bottle of glitter and a friendship bracelet to give to Gwen. And he promised he would give it to her. So, in my little world, me and Gwen Stefani share a friendship bracelet. That's what I like to think. And I also saw her a couple years later in a big convention hall. Here, I'm gonna just put little dots on your forehead. And she was singing that song from their self-titled album. I forget the name of the song, but the lyrics are, "Don't be afraid, let your feelings show, wear your heart on your sleeve, and let yourself glow." And while she was singing it, she was climbing up these huge speakers and just singing out, "Don't be afraid," like all suspenseful, like she was like barely hanging onto the speakers, like it was really hard to climb. Then she finished out the song on top of the speaker. It was like 50 feet up, just belting out the rest of the song. It was amazing. She really puts a lot into her performance. Like, No Doubt is a great band, and everybody knows Gwen Stefani's awesome, but you really have to see how she is live. She's like a little fireball of energy when she performs. And here, I'm just gonna get a little bit on your ear. And I saw, does that tickle? Okay, good. I saw it at the drive-in in the Wayne Firehouse. And the lead singer, okay, that's good for that ear, was like swinging the mic around, throwing it in the air, and catching it, and jumping down, doing splits, and like army crawling across the stage. And then he got up on a speaker and just yanked down on a beam in the ceiling, just so while I was singing, just like getting into it. And he was like literally tearing the roof off. It was like, I think he's the closest thing to Led Zeppelin Pennywise at the Warped Tour in Asbury Park when I was 15. And we're in the middle of the crowd when the lead singer announces that he wants to see everybody in a circle pit. And I didn't know what a circle pit was. My two friends that I was with, two girls, did not know what a circle pit was. But the rest of the crowd did, because it just turned into this huge whirlpool of huge raging guys running in a circle like we were like hobbits in like the middle of Gladiator, just totally running for our lives. And it was a nice bonding experience with my friends, but it was something I'll never forget. So if you're ever at a concert and they say that it's going to be a circle pit, I would recommend leaving the crowd, or at least don't be like right in the middle so you get stuck in it. It actually didn't work out so great because we're running, right? And there's only like a foot of visibility between me and like the person in front of me. It's just jam-packed running. And someone came up to a curb, like two people in front of me. So they tripped, and the person in front of me tripped, then I tripped. So it was just this domino of people just falling over. And I landed okay on the sidewalk. But I looked over and there was this poor guy, this like big burly guy with like a beard, like long hair, with his leg like all contorted up, like looking really weird. And all people like piled on top of him so that he couldn't move his leg, like, and he was on his stomach. But he was right on top of my friend Maria, like inches from her face, screaming so loud and so high pitched, and she's just like not knowing what to do. This poor guy was stuck on top of her. We still laugh about it, that it happened. Alright, I'm just gonna let the regular paint dry, and then I'll do my face paint, and then I'll do your black light paint over what I did. Okay, I'm just gonna use this mirror right here. Alright. I did this charity event where I was asked to be the face painter, and I was painting like little butterflies and like little rainbows and stars, or like a little like Spider-Man emblem all day. And then right as the festival was wrapping up, this little boy comes over and he's like, I want you to make me a clown. And I'm like, you want your whole face painted like a clown? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, alright, get comfortable, because it's gonna be a little bit. And the whole charity event was like wrapping up. But he was this like little cool guy with a mohawk, and he didn't speak English very well. So I was trying to tell him that, you know, he didn't want to be like a regular clown, right? That he wanted to be like a scary clown. And I had to show him a picture. So I made him into this like scary Joker clown. He looked great. And the first time I I ever did face painting was when I was working at this ice cream store that did these birthday parties. And oh, okay. And they were getting like really stingy in the store for some reason. And they were like getting really cheap with the heat, even though it's like getting to be like fall and kind of cold. So these poor kids were coming in, eating pizza and then ice cream, and they would look at me and they'd be like, "It's so cold. Why is it so cold in here? I'm sorry, I can't do anything." Alright, I'm just gonna touch this up. Alright, a little more. It's always weird to think that tribes actually exist. Like, they're still discovering them in the Amazon. These tribes that haven't even seen anyone from society. Like, they don't even know that TV exists. So when they see the camera crew, they don't even know what it is. And they keep moving around the jungle. So that's why they stay so hidden. And they're just locked in the past. And it really puts things into perspective when you think you have it rough. That at least you have pants, you know, and shelter, running water. If we have no idea how rough it could really be. Cool. Think a little more dots. I like it. And I think a little more pink. Right there. So when the black light is on me, you can see where all my features are. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with my paint. So I'm going to put the black light on and see how it looks, and then I'll put your black light on. Sound good? Oh, that looks amazing. Cool. Okay, let's get your black light paint on. Alright, I'm just gonna do little dots on your forehead. Are you excited? Cool, I'm excited too. I can't wait to dance. And I can't wait to meet up with everybody else too and see how they did their face paint. You know, here I'm just gonna do your nose. awesome. We have plenty of time. Are you hungry at all? I'm gonna get your other cheek. No, you're not hungry. Alright, I'm gonna put a little bit on your ear. Actually, I think I look really cool. Alright, I think we are almost done. And this is perfect because I don't have any work tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna get your other ear. So I have the whole day off tomorrow to just relax, and if you want to get breakfast tomorrow, I'd be down with that. We can go out to a diner or something, and we can just chill out, watch some movies, because we're gonna need a day to recover. Alright, you look amazing. I think I'm done. We can